All right, welcome to another episode of So This Is Viral, the podcast where we just talk about viral things that's going on. And as you know how we do it, we don't do no introduction. We just get right into it where we're going to talk about, what we'll see on the screen. Imagine something there. First of all, let's do it like this, man. Last week we saw, everybody I'm assuming is, either been residents or is residents of DFW. And we just seen a situation where a young man, was found guilty of murder and sentenced to 35 years. And I want to take this time as a podcast to break this situation down, discuss, the intricacies of the whole situation. So before we even get to it, I got to get everyone's take on what they feel about this whole case and about the whole situation. Since we got the camera, Dirt, let's go and start with you, man, as far as just the thoughts.
I have a few, conflicting views about the whole situation. I feel like that when I look at everything, is in, especially with the child dude getting off like the week before for shooting the Cyrus kid in the back and then getting away, getting off of it. It's just one of those things where it's like this is nothing new. It's like we are outraged for sure, but it's like at the same time, like, man, we've been witnessing this stuff for at least 10 years. When you go back to like Mike Brown and Trayvon Martin and Philando Castile, and I mean, it's like
say their names. I remember that campaign.
Yeah, it's like Eric Gardner. I mean, like, so, like, I actually did a post on it, because it's just about the facts. But it's like, at what point do we just say, okay, these are the facts? What are we going to actually do about it? Versus being outraged, getting mad about it, and then us not doing nothing about it. Like, so I feel like that, man, I feel like this should create a fire in somebody's belly to just try to get organized, because I feel like that is a thing that they do not want, is for, niggas to be organized, right? Organized underneath one person or a collective or whatever the case may be. Anytime that we have did anything like that shit gets snuffed out quick. You look at Fred Hampton. I mean, like, somebody like Fred Hampton, he was 22, 21 years old. Think about somebody like that if they got to live to like, they was like 40 or something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, for me, it's like, the chips are definitely against us, but it's not like it can't be done. So I feel like that, yeah, it's bad. I mean, Karmelo Anthony actually got more years in jail than the guy that killed the Chauvin dude who killed George Floyd.
Yeah.
George Floyd got, the dude who killed the Chauvin, Derek Chauvin, I think he got 22 years, 23 years. So
Amber Geiger got 10 years.
I made a post about it, actually, and if you ran down, the lower you get down to the post is 0 years, not acquitted, no charges. You know what I'm saying? So, but I feel like, man, at what point are we going to be like, all right, yeah, damn, they don't treat us like how they treat them. For one, I feel like, look, stay away from that court system, bro. It ain't no love in it. We shouldn't even just put ourselves in a position to even be in the court system. That's the way the culture should think, and that's the way we should go about trying to do things, right? Even though, like, I understand niggas gonna be niggas gonna do nigga shit, whatever the case may be, but just trying to stay out of that courtroom, because it's like, yes, it's hypocritical. It says land of the free and all of this. I mean, like, but it's like with all the information and all the facts that comes out, it's like, man, we know it. It's like that. That's the way it is. So what can we do about it to actually fix it versus just being like, getting mad, doing some marches and like, nah, we got to be able to come together as a collective. Like, the most dangerous thing, if you look at all the movements, okay, the Nation of Islam, it was dangerous. The Martin Luther King thing was dangerous, but it's really the Black Panther movement that was probably the most dangerous, because it revolved around organization and as a collective for Black people knowing their rights, protecting themselves, that whole type of mentality, and just saying, okay, we know how it is. This is the way that it is. Yeah, y'all say it's like this. We know it's hypocritical. Like, that's just it. Like, I don't know. I mean, like I said, man, that's kind of my perspective. I mean, do I feel like he should have got that? No, I don't feel like he should have got that. Did I think it should have been no charges or manslaughter? Yeah, that's how I feel. But at the same, because if the shoes were reversed, if it was two big black twins, 6'2", 240, 6'1", 240, and the little white boy stabbed him, then he would have been a hero. He would get off too. You know.
So I got a question. So why do you just name the people that this has recently happened to? This has been going on since before the 90s. I mean, this has been going on forever. So it's like it has nothing to do with us coming together and trying to become one. It has to do. They made that young man an example. They set an example of what you kind of said at the end for us not to be out there. They set an example of what they don't want. What they're trying to tell us, if we come out there and we do anything, any spick of things, they're going to give us 50 years for going to go steal some candy.
Well, the thing is that's kind of the climate right now. I mean, I feel like that for one, man, all of this shit, like, you know, we are really in the matrix. Like, you know what I'm saying? So even all of it is like energy siphon. It's like the siphon energy from people. Mm-hmm. People out there screaming at each other, barking at each other. I mean, all of that energy could be put towards something else. Don't get me wrong. Like, I know, like, you know, yes, go out there, stand up for what you believed in. I agree on all of that. But what I'm saying is, like, look what has that got us? With 60, 50 years, we still doing the same thing.
Same shit.
And it's never going to stop, because at the end of the day, like I said, when I said that they made him out to an example, if you watch some of that news coverage, they already had the van outside ready to transport. Like, they already knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, for sure.
They stayed in there for 10, 20 minutes. That trial, they picked the trial on Thursday, Friday last week. They deliberating on Monday or Tuesday. Like, where they do that at? They worked on Saturday. They worked on Saturday. Where they do that at?
I mean, this shit was quick. I couldn't believe how quick it was.
Because they already knew what they were going to do. Like, I'm telling you, they made that young man, they set an example of him, and I hate that. And I feel like if they can possibly get a new trial outside of that county, then he'll get a reasonable, something may be overturned. But if they try to do a retrial in the same county, it's going to be the same thing. He's going to be underground.
I mean, I definitely, like I said, I don't think it's right. I don't think it was. Yeah, it's not right. It's not right. But the whole thing is, like, originally when I got the information, I thought it was a decleater that he had stabbed him with, like, the stuff that to clean the cleats off with at track meets, which is pretty sharp object. But then, I was like, it was a knife. I was like, damn, well, why would you bring a knife to the...
So I think that's one question.
Huh?
I heard it wasn't a knife, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's what I said. They said it was a pocket knife, then they said it was a decleater.
So I think that's one thing that kind of got him on both ends. Even people who think that he's not guilty and people think that he's guilty. Like, what was the whole reason of you having the gun? I mean, oh Lord. What was the whole reason of you having the knife at the location? I think that's the question that we all asking in the room. Yeah, if we can all protect ourselves, but why did you feel the need to have to protect yourself where you were going?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, there's so many questions.
We're gonna break it down one at a time.
Super tragedy. Like,
we're gonna go all the way through it. Let me still get fans. Let me get your take on it. What's your thoughts as far as just your thoughts on the case and overall situation? And we're gonna get deeper.
My thoughts on the case is I wasn't surprised, like, with any of the actions that happened, like the swiftness of the court case, the sentencing. Like, I just wasn't surprised about it. I think we as a community need to learn what support really is and how to, affect something without, like, screaming, like the proper procedures to affect something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
the proper procedures to make change. Because back in the day, they actually had back in the day, they actually had the proper procedures to make change.
Right.
That's why there was change made. But there's no proper procedure. There's so many different activists. There's so many different groups. There's so many different, I want to say, even cults that are saying that they want to. Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's like a whole bunch of people who are doing things that they feel like are affecting the world, but it's only affecting the group of people that they're in.
Okay. Monty, let me get your take on it. I mean, I guess Amber, do you have a take to give?
I think I gave enough. I really hate this case, so I really want to move. I think I gave enough.
I feel like when I heard all white jury, I was like, they finna throw this boy away. And sure enough, like Quincy said, I wasn't surprised. I didn't expect 35 years, though. God damn.
What did you expect?
Yeah,
20.
I ain't gonna lie though. Collin County wasn't playing last week because they gave ASAP 40. Yeah, well, him and his wife 80.
40. Yeah, that was
Collin County too.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't realize that. Now
they gave him 80.
That's what we should have been talking about because that was horrible.
Yeah, then they gave old boy 45 years for the Lego shit. I don't know if that's Collin County, but.
No,
yeah, that's a fucked up
he
shit.
was stealing Legos throughout Texas, and they gave him 45 years for stealing Legos.
Wait, what do you mean?
Whoa.
What do you mean Legos like what?
Like Legos, like the toys.
Lego
The
pieces.
sets, the Lego sets.
He was taking.
Okay, back up, huh?
Yeah, he'd been stealing Lego. He'd been stealing Legos.
Stealing it from where?
I guess from Lego Land. I guess I don't know.
Oh, he was like going to different Lego lands and taking Legos off the.
Picture, but I don't know what that was about.
Yeah, he was basically what it was. He was stealing Lego sets.
Yeah.
In the stores.
The good ones.
Yeah, the good. Yeah, because they be having some nice, maybe some Star Wars and type shit. He was out there like really
They
collecting.
gave him 45 years.
So he was stealing
Man,
it.
Texas
How long?
not playing,
Wait, how long?
bro.
How long?
In
This
Texas.
is funny. How long had he been stealing them? Like how many years?
I don't know where that was at. but I
How
did
long
see
does it take to build a Death Star? I don't know. Just
Niggas
out of Legos.
guns and
Doing
ships and
it. So,
That's wild. They gave him 45 years for that?
And 45, bro.
What kind of
Dang,
person was this?
A black man,
Black.
middle age.
Whoa.
Yeah. This put us.
I think that you have got to
not young at all.
This-
He's not young.
Wow. Damn, that's crazy.
yeah.
We got to do a
Texas
search.
wasn't playing.
We got to do a search of how what.
All right.
went.
No. With that being said, we're gonna circle back to the ASAP and his wife.
Man.
Yeah, let's circle back to that. But let's have the
Can't speak on
conversation.
that. I don't know shit about that.
We're gonna bring it to
Man.
speed. Let's have the conversation about Karmelo. I think you start off. Let's start with the basis of why did he bring a knife to school? Now, mind you, let me give y'all some context. They're originally from Louisiana. They moved to Baton Rouge. They lived out in Frisco for the past maybe 2 years before this happened. So they're very new to the Frisco area. It's a situation where they're leaving, let's say, a bad place like Baton Rouge, where you got to kind of fight for your life out there, and come to a place like Frisco, which is really one of the nicest places in America to live. As far as when it comes to safety, when it comes to a lot of things. So the family did right by their children to get them out of there. Now, of course, he goes to a Frisco school, probably majority white or Indian. Blacks are the minority. But, again, like you said, he was carrying a cleaver, which like you might use that to cut apples, or it was legal. 5 inches or less, and I don't know if they knew that or not, but it wasn't a knife.
It wasn't a knife. It was a cleaver. It was like
cleaver.
it was a track thing, right?
It was retracting. It was like a Swiss knife where it retracts. A little cleaver comes out, maybe to, again, eat an apple. Who knows? But it was less than 5 inches, so it was legal. Not legal at school, but of course, legal just to walk around with. Go ahead.
I think that I'm kind of like thinking about what you're about to ask us, right?
Why did he have a knife on him at a track meet? Why do you feel? And do you think he's wrong for that?
No, I think I didn't realize. I really didn't follow it as much. So I didn't realize that where he was from and what you just told me. So you have to start thinking about the social mentality, like where he's from. You have to start thinking about where he was born, where he grew up at, what he's been through. There may have been a taller white guy at his school that he had trouble with back then. Not saying that I'm not giving any excuses for anything that happened, but I think that you have to really pay attention to those things because as society, we think that we can just move from place to place and we're going to be okay, but it doesn't work like that. Even us moving from the South going up north, that's a whole nother different lifestyle. So the fact that his parents moved, he hadn't been here that long. He probably didn't have too many friends. He probably felt unsafe in a way that maybe in Baton Rouge, he actually felt safe.
When he carry a knife, I don't know.
I think the thing is that I think that if you flip it around, do you think it would be uncommon for, say, a 16-year-old country white guy to carry a pocket knife?
Not even a country black boy.
I mean, you wouldn't even think.
Not even a country Hispanic boy. It's not uncommon.
It's not
they
uncommon.
all do that.
You know, that's what I was saying. Like, so for me, but you know,
here's the issue. It's the issue.
Track meet though. What you got a knife for the track?
My son has carried a pocket knife since he was about 15, 16.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, some people do carry knives.
Right.
Like,
So here's how it works. The same reason why some people don't own guns, because if you own a gun, you might end up using it. You might end up defending your life, and now you're fighting. You take a life, and now you got to explain why you took it.
So what's the point? What's the point of being able to protect yourself? So how are we supposed to protect ourselves?
So that's what I mean.
I
so
think
technically, if he would have got pushed, it would have been a fight. Like he pushed back, then he would have fought. So would you been okay with him having a gun on him?
No, that would have been horrible.
What if he was legally? What if he had one legally on him? Let's say he was 18.
18, yeah.
Let's just say, so you'd be okay with him legally having a gun at track meet?
No, because, see, this is another thing. So now remind me or not, because my kids have been in sports. My son's been in sports all his life, right? So in most sports events, it says that you cannot have weapons, no matter what it is, knife, gun, even have a list of it at the actual locations, at all of them. Am I right or wrong? Right. So yes, I would have a problem if they had one at the stadium, because it tells you cannot bring these things in there. It says knife, it says weapons, knife, gun. It like lists them.
Yeah, I guess what I mean is, let's say he was at a lake, public place, and the same scenario happens. Just take the school out of it.
We can't. Yeah, because that's what this is all about.
You kind of can't.
We can't, because if he was at the lake and this happened, it would be a totally different scenario. We're at a school, at a stadium, we're in a crowd.
No. The fact that the school has nothing to do with this whole case.
No,
the school has nothing.
It has to. The stadium and school, they went there to school. They're teenagers.
I feel what you're saying.
No, he's not guilty because they're at a track meet.
I know that.
Oh, yeah, no. It makes a difference, though.
No, it doesn't.
No. Definitely does.
Okay, please speak on it. Why do you think it makes a difference?
Because
it makes a difference because they were there for a school event. They were there for a school event.
You're there to run track. When you think about a school, you think about minors.
What if they went to a lake party for kids?
That's different.
That's recreational. That's recreational.
Recreational.
That's free time. That's spare time.
Yes.
You're there. They have districts. They were there for districts. And the thing is that this is a crazy thing. My son was actually there. My son actually saw it all. Carmelo ran by him, tripped. Him and his friends was laughing. They looked up. They started laughing about it. And then he saw the dude holding his chest with the blood coming out. You know what I'm saying?
So Karmelo ran away.
Because he was, but when he was running away, he tripped, fell in front of him. When he said he was with his friends, they laughed, and then he looked back and saw the dude with the blood squirting, and he's like, that should kind of mess him up a little bit. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just say all of that to say, like, it's at a track meet. Like, what you need a knife for at a track meet? But like I said, it's two wrongs, right? It's like he shouldn't have brought the knife, but they shouldn't have been trying to jump him either. It's like if you're trying to get jumped. I mean, like, that's my thing. If they're trying to jump him, I mean, what do you expect? I mean, I don't know.
That's why I feel like. Go ahead,
I feel like they've had other encounters.
I definitely.
And that was like the.
I'm telling you, I said okay because I didn't follow the trial, so evidently they didn't do shit in the trial because it was only a couple of days. But I feel like, did they go back and look at these boys detailed social media, like under comments, and did you go back and do stuff like that? Like honestly, do that.
Right.
The problem is if they had other encounters. And he then brought a knife to be premeditated. That is premeditated.
See, and that's what I thought at first. That's what I thought at first.
Looked at as premeditated.
Yeah, that's worse.
Wait, hold on, back up because of where he's from. If he had the right lawyer, then it would not be premeditated because he felt for his life. Like he feared, so he needed to be safe. At least he didn't have a gun. He had a small knife just to protect himself.
Yes.
He got railroaded though.
He did.
I mean, but like, what do we expect? We know, like, I knew when I saw the white jury, I was like, all white jury? Oh, they Emmett Tillin. But like,
that's crazy.
In this particular climate, like, man, like, it's kind of weird because like the media is like promoting it. Like, it's like, it's being pushed, like the whole race war idea is being pushed on us.
So question.
So
As a collective.
Has the video of the actual incident been released? Because I know once
No,
they,
and I think when it come
that
out-
when it come out, that's where the problem. We're gonna have to have another conversation.
When it
because
come out-
when that comes out, that's
what
where
I'm
the
saying.
problem is gonna be.
I know.
Yes.
I know that they was probably trying to jump him. And like if somebody, because they said that the actual testimony switched up. They said
Everybody. Yep, they did.
switched up, and it was black kids that testified too.
It switched up.
yeah, how did the Diddy video come out before this? I'm just
Crazy,
saying.
the
I'm just saying. No, hold on. So let me ask. And we're gonna jump around here for a little bit, but he got sentenced to 35 years by the jury. Technically, he is guilty of, to me, of at least manslaughter.
That's at least.
Yeah, he's at least guilty of manslaughter.
Yes.
Murder was, to me, a heightened charge. To me, it's crazy they gave him murder when they know that this boy didn't mean to kill that boy, but of course it happened. Now, mind you, someone said this, and I actually felt what they were saying. I actually felt it. They said that boy, Austin Metcalf, was 17 years old. He got 35 years for murdering Austin Metcalf. He'll probably get parole at 17 and a half, the middle. So 17 years for 17 years.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Like,
that's what
you
they
know,
gave.
yeah,
They
so-
said he was 17.
And
You're gonna have to serve 17.
he'll sit down for 17 years. I actually I said, hey, I mean,
So
I kind of understood that. I'm like, you really, like, at the end of the day, he took a life.
Yeah.
From getting pushed. And 17 is because old boy ain't coming back.
Now that you say it, put it that way, it makes me feel more like, did they set him up, or did they just provide a way to say, yeah, we gave his parents, or even if we gave the media, or we gave the world 17 lives for the life that 17 you
let
took.
me hear from you guys. If y'all were on the jury, let's say we're all black now, because mind you, black people were interviewed to do this, and they said they were biased. So because they were biased, they weren't picked. They can't say, So let's say y'all were on the jury, y'all found him guilty. Mm-hmm. Y'all go back in the room to discuss the sentencing phase. What is your arguments of time to do? Somebody might have said 17 for 17. Like he'll get good behavior. If he's a good kid, he'll have good behavior in jail. He'll get paroled in 17 and a half years. That's how long the young Metcalf kid lived. That's eye for an eye, I guess. I don't know.
Well, if they jumped him and all these things are true, no, I wouldn't give him no 17. I would have been fine to fight for at least 10.
10, so he could get out in 5. Yeah. That's the Amber Geiger numbers.
Yeah, I'd have been fighting at least 10.
Yeah.
I thought he would get 10. I thought he would do 10. I didn't think he would
they
get 10.
charged him wrong. I feel like it's the wrong charge.
Yeah, they should have charged him for manslaughter.
Yeah, he definitely should have had manslaughter.
Not murder one.
I thought he was gonna get found innocent
Because the thing is,
for murder.
even
I'm like, y'all are trying to get him for murder.
I
even
definitely
coming out
did not
as
think he was going to be innocent for murder.
Yeah, because even coming out as a convicted
manslaughter,
felon
guilty, innocent
for murder
that's
is
just
crazy.
Yeah,
manslaughter. Even if they come out, they try to get rehabilitated to the world. Having manslaughter on your record is
crazy.
Is going to be better than having.
Yeah, it's like
murder.
It's like almost if you accidentally drove and hit a kid by accident. Like,
yeah.
That's manslaughter, or again,
It tells a different story. Like just the word.
Yeah, just the word tells a different story. When you go to jail as a murderer,
the only thing that he's going to be able to do when he gets out of jail is, how old is that? 40.
Be able to write a book, do some interviews.
Exactly. That's the only thing he's going to be able to make a movie, make some really good money off a movie.
Bread off of it for sure.
Books, do a lot of touring, and talk about his experience and what he's been through. Yeah, that's the only thing he's going to be able to do when he gets out of jail.
He's the poster child for this.
Or start his own business.
He's the poster child for it right now.
You think he should create a knife company or something?
Yeah, I do.
Oh my God.
Good job, Joker.
I'm just asking.
You're right on point.
Out of control, bro.
I'm just asking.
Bro, you see what his daddy said? See what his daddy been saying?
What?
Y'all haven't been seeing what his daddy been saying?
No, what he say?
Daddy been going crazy.
What he
Jeff
say?
Daddy?
No, Austin Metcalf.
Jeff Metcalf. Oh yeah, he been going crazy.
Yeah, been going crazy.
He said the gag order's up.
Watermelon felon.
He said he was. I guess before Charleston.
What is watermelon felon?
He did say that he was okay, Charleston. We'll see how that work out. Like he was gonna do some fuck shit to Charleston. Like
he was.
He must got some kind of connection.
He been talking the shit to Charleston.
Yeah,
he started off with Charleston. He started off with everybody.
Charleston disrespected him first though, and then it went from there.
You talking about the
Metcalf? He don't apologize.
Yeah, the Jeff Metcalf.
Yeah, he don't apologize since then.
Dad.
Yeah, that had been going in.
Everybody actually done turned on the family, on the
Carmelo's family?
Carmelo Anthony family.
Why do y'all think that he changed?
Because they got a lot of money and apparently they blew the money on stupid shit instead of a great lawyer.
So why do you think
wait, all right, so let's stay right there.
Did they actually get the money?
No, yeah, they got the money.
600,000, but I've heard that they took it off because they couldn't do it for some reason, or they was trying to.
I think it was money before,
for taking it off or something.
They was getting money.
They had two different. They had a GoFundMe and also something called Go Send Go. But let me ask you. Let's say that the rumors are true. They spent the money and bought a new house, and also bought a new car. Mm-hmm. Would y'all not do the same? Like,
no.
So, all right, so let me.
I didn't know what they bought.
Let me explain something to y'all because I actually went to their house. I actually met young Karmelo. I met the father. I talked to him a lot.
Did he seem like a stabber?
He didn't seem like a stabber. He seemed like a gutter, like through the stomach and like straight up. And
bro, what the hell? You know what?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm just joking.
He seemed like the type of kid that.
No, let me say this. When I got there, he was upstairs playing Madden. Mm-hmm. He came downstairs, was very respectful, very just so well mannered. Mm-hmm. He was just so shocked by this. He's like, I don't know why. You know, he explained like those guys were attacking me. That's what he told me. Those guys attacked me, and I had nothing to do but defend my life. And he's like, I don't want trouble. And he seemed like such a good kid that I'm like, I could tell there was no ill intent to murder or hurt people. I know when people want to hurt people. Like, oh yeah, you were either a bully or even getting bullied, you want to aggress. He's a kid that you feel like he just want to stay out the way. Play some Fortnite.
I seen a compilation video of him. And he just reminded me of my son, man.
Just like soft-hearted. Listen, I'm not here for malice. I'm not here for violence. Yeah. I would actually talk a situation down. He actually saved the kid in New Orleans, Louisiana. He saved the kid from drowning in the lake.
Yeah, I just feel like it was a kid that made a mistake. He made a big.
Even stabbing him, I don't think he meant to kill him. He even asked, "Is he okay?" to the police. Like, is he going to be okay?
He made the wrong mistake in the wrong county.
So now I say all that to say this: the family moved here from Louisiana. They were renting a house in Frisco, somewhere wherever they were at, in a gated community. Very nice house, but it was for Lee. It was just just for rent. The easiest way, his dad works for a car dealership. They ended up firing him a weekend because, of course, it just too much publicity came on this and people come to buy cars. He's a car salesman. It's hard to sell a car if you're the father of Carmelo Anthony. It's just hard. And plus he was on the news. So they let him go. So now where do we get a job? Does he move back to, what does he do? So the GoFundMe money, the smartest thing to invest in, because people are like, oh, you should invest it or buy lawyers, is to purchase a home outright. Mm-hmm. Now the car, I don't know, that depreciates, but a home appreciates. Mm-hmm. So let's say they bought a home for $600,000, whatever it was, and bought a car for $80,000. To me, the house, to where the father don't have to work, the mother don't have to work, and they could actually use the equity in the house to do other things later in life. Mm-hmm. To me, that was the smartest choice. Amber, you're a realtor.
Excuse me.
Please talk to him.
Excuse me. Are you saying do this versus my kid's life?
So you're saying that the kid was guilty. So in order to fight, what I'm saying is in order to fight for self-defense, you have to admit you killed him. You have to say
he admitted it right
exactly
at the beginning.
To say that if your defense is self-defense, that means you have to say that yes, I killed that man. Now, why is the reason? So what I'm saying is, in order to have the money, it should have gone to a good lawyer. Maybe.
Hold on, back up.
But also, it could have bought a house.
No,
equity.
It did not have to buy a $600,000 house. First of all, that's first.
That's just how much they cost. But
I don't know. That's not how much houses cost. I'm a realtor. You can go get you a $250,000 house and you can be fine. Okay,
but
you can do renovations. You can do renovations after my son is out of jail. So no, the
house that they were living in was $900,000. The one
I don't care what they was doing. Their son is in trouble at the moment.
So what if the lawyer fucked up and got found guilty?
So this is my question. So was there a lawyer switch at the middle, at the beginning? Was there a lawyer switch?
Here's how it works. Dominic Alexander, who's with the Black Action News Network. Thank you for bringing this up. Okay, go ahead. Dominic Alexander, he came and did a Real Life Street Stars interview. He explained everything that happened with this case. Okay. He had said that, of course, with the publicity of this case, they were going to look to find a lawyer to take this on. But a lot of black lawyers want to stay away from this case. Mm-hmm. So ultimately, they end up going with a public defender.
What the fuck?
You have got to be joking me. I know you fucking lying. They did not
pay for a lawyer. They went with a white public defender.
So what?
Because the case is very simple. self.
The case is not simple because, like I said, Fancy, what I just say? Did they look in behind of what was actually going on? This case
you're right.
is not simple at all.
You're right. No.
They should not have been charging that young man with murder. It should have been manslaughter because he did not intentionally go up there. He was actually, like you said, you are up here testifying that the young boy did not have any. You met him
Correct.
outside of cameras, outside of anything else going on in his own house where he feels comfortable. There's no way that they should have a public defendant lawyer who probably never looked at anything that these boys did.
Yes,
they don't know if they were bullying other people.
The public
they don't
defender,
know what they were doing.
Yeah, the public defender failed when they had the not cross-examination, when the prosecution rested their case and the defense went up, his public defender, and only argued for a few hours. It lasted one day. Monday to afternoon, he rested his case. He only called up his mother. And I'm like, where's all the friends and the family you're supposed to call? The pastor, they're supposed to call on people to talk about his character.
Why would you get?
And he didn't do none of that.
So wait a minute. So you're telling me that they had, first of all, this is one thing. So you had an all-white jury, right?
Well, no, but it was a non-black jury. There was
non-black.
Indians. There was Mexicans.
All white, nigga.
No, there was Mexicans, Asians, whites.
Okay, non-black, right? Non-black.
It was Indian too. Yes, it was Indian. Yeah. So just non-black.
Okay, so non-black.
Non-melanated.
But then you have a public defendant from this county.
Yes.
So the public defendant came from this county.
Yes, has to come from the same county.
Next topic.
Stay right there.
This is like it's doomed.
So
from
what
the
you're saying
beginning.
is that paying for a lawyer would have helped him out.
Yes.
Well, in hindsight, yes, because the defendant. Because here's what's supposed to happen. The public defender is supposed to tell the parents what his case is, what his strategy is.
Have you ever had a public defender?
No.
Have you ever had a public defender?
No, I have. Yes, I'm sorry, I have.
Have you ever had a public defender?
Their job is in and out. Yeah, their job is come in.
Have you ever had a public defender?
I've seen it.
Okay, so what do? They come to the courthouse. They don't even know you. They
don't know yet.
They even know your name.
I
They don't
just
even know
feel
your
like
name. You have to go
when I
find
hear-
them sometime.
What I hear is it sounds like they're the lower of the low.
They are the lowest of the
So
low.
their job is to come in, either get a plea deal or just get this thing done quickly.
But this is a misconception sometimes about the public defender. Sometimes it actually is a lawyer that has a practice, but they also do public defending work.
Right.
Like
Yeah. They get
go
paid.
pro
They get
bono.
paid.
Not in this county not for that little boy.
No,
I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
I don't
technically,
know.
they said
No,
that
that lawyer got paid somehow. I don't know how he got paid.
Yeah, the lawyer
but
got paid.
You can't just do public defending and.
But y'all are
You
missing
gotta
the
get
whole
paid.
concept of what I'm saying.
No, I get what you're saying. I know exactly. what
I
you're
understand he may have been paid.
saying.
They all get
He didn't
paid.
know this boy. He didn't care to look into the boy.
Correct.
He didn't care to find out how can I save this boy.
In
Right.
this case, I have to go to work with these people.
Yes, he has to go still with the judge, still sit with other
Right.
people because they're all in cahoots.
So I'm not gonna fight for nothing. I'm just gonna go with it. I'm
So let me ask y'all. He chose not to have Karmelo go up there and testify, meaning Hunter
he was
Metcalf, the
told
brother,
not
didn't
to.
testify, and he was told not to.
Right.
But in hindsight, should he have? Because mind you, the same jury sentenced him. Even if he would have went up there and just been sorrowful, the jury might have saw that. Should the lawyer have let him go up there and speak?
He was told
Yes.
not to because he didn't want they didn't want the world to see that.
Or
If
maybe
the world
because
would've saw it would've been
there was a
story.
background that he wanted to stay away from. Maybe there was other fights he had. Or, because the other lawyer, the prosecutors know, they do their job. The state know how to do it. The state has unlimited resources to fight this case. They could do like, hey, we heard about a fight in ninth grade he had, a fight in 10th grade he had on the field. They will use that against him. So because maybe the public defender knew that, it's best for him not to go up there.
But what if he didn't? What if the boy you just sit up here and said that this young man in New Orleans saved a kid from
He did.
about to drown. So where in the
That
books
should have been brought up.
Where in the books did it say that he was fighting in 9th grade, he was fighting in 10th grade? Where?
No, I'm saying, I don't know. That might have been a thing to where that's why
Exactly. We'll never know because why?
We'll never know.
Because he had a public defender who did not research what he was going through.
Public defender after raising $600,000 and getting
That's
a public
bull.
defender is kind of wild though.
It's crazy.
Yeah, 100,000 could have went to something.
Yeah.
Like, lawyers don't cost that much.
20.
You could have got
Yeah,
a
20
$400,000
bands could have got you a lawyer.
You could have
That's
got a
kinda wild.
$450,000
So
house
that's
for
where-
land.
that's
That
where the
part
Charleston
right there
White
makes me think there probably was a little bit of resentment. Like,
Well, that's where the Charleston White thing came in. Charleston White, where he said the family's money hungry. Not saying they are, but when you are living, not I want to say check to check, but when you are not of wealth and you're renting a spot, you do look at your other kids. You do look at the rest of, like, I'm just saying, look at it. Karmelo has a little sister, 2 little sisters. He has other family members. You have to look at, like, if my son made a mistake, he may have to sit on this.
Joker, how many kids you got?
I got 3.
Okay, so let's put
if
you
one
in
makes a
those
mistake,
shoes.
I'm not going to forget the other 2 though.
You're
But
not
I'm
going to spend $600,000 on a house. You may go get a forever home for you and your kids and your family, so y'all can have somewhere to live. But you're not going to go spend $600,000. You may go spend $300, $400, so y'all can be comfortable. But you're still going to have enough
So my
money
son's
for your
gonna get a lawyer.
son.
And if we don't have enough, we're going to raise some more money. You know what I'm saying? We're
Exactly.
gonna-
It really was a public defender.
It really was a public.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Like this
And
is
mind
crazy.
you, now they're trying to pay for an appellate lawyer, where an appeal lawyer, you got to pay for that to
They need
come
to
out.
get they need to get
So
appealed
let me ask
and
you,
transfer it out.
Why they snatching these GoFundMe's and they taking them away from? Why is that happening?
Well, they said that because they wanted this money, even for the appellate lawyer, that it has to be strictly for a lawyer. It can't be just for it has to be for the cause you're saying is. Put like this: you're saying, hey, we want to raise money for a lawyer. So what GoFundMe is going to do is, all right, we'll cash this out, but we're going to write a check to the lawyer you want. Versus you raising money for. So GoFundMe and these other, they're trying to crack down on people just say, hey, I need GoFundMe for my back, and realize you needed a car. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like, nah, go. Here's money. Here's the check for the surgeon that you wanted to raise. So that's what they're trying. They're trying to hold off on that.
I honestly feel so bad. Now that we're having this conversation, I feel so bad for that little boy because
Yes.
regardless or not, like there's no way that I would ever spend that amount of money for a house to save my family versus saving
That's
one of
what
my
they spent,
kids.
though, or we just
like,
coming up with a number?
No, so what's said is, and we're gonna fact check all this later on, but they said that the money was spent in full to purchase a house and a vehicle, a Cadillac. Which again, me knowing the father, and again, I had to sit and talk to him. I would understand why he would do that. He was fired from his job. He's renting
Go
a
get
house.
another one.
He
Start
has
a
2 other
company.
kids.
Start a company. Go
Start
do
a
something.
company.
Yeah, do something
his
else.
son is fighting for his life.
You could go mow yards.
You could pull money from equity from a house.
You could go wash cars.
Do you at least understand what I'm saying, though?
No, I don't.
I could pull
I get what you're
200,000.
saying.
I could pull 200,000 from the house I paid off in cash or whatever. I could pull 200 from it.
Though? When? Because you can't. That equity may not be in the house
But this
when
happened.
you buy
This
it.
happened a year ago. So when he paid it off, he pays off a house cash. You could pull. You could. Hey, let me.
That don't mean you got that much
Let me do a
equity in that
HELOC. Let me do a
house.
HELOC for this trial that's coming up in May.
So now you want him to lose the house with the HELOC.
No, I'm saying it gives. He got fired from his job. It gives him time to reset his life.
You know what, Joker?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
My issue is not him purchasing a house. Do you know what my issue?
No
It's
money
the
to the
amount.
son.
No, it's the how much.
Oh, that's
you
why I asked
purchased
that.
the house.
Well, again.
Am I in agreement with
Well, again,
everybody?
they left from they left from Baton Rouge and they lived in a $900,000 rental house.
I don't care nothing about that.
Your kids have been living and going to a school district for 2 years now. Mind you, understand this. This is a racial trial now. They made it a racial thing. He was literally hiding from, like, when I saw him, he's like, Joker, my house, you see, I live on El Dorado. He took me to the backyard. They have a fence that's not the wooden fence, but the iron fence that leads to El Dorado. That means people were really, death threats were really coming. They could really just hop over his fence or shoot through his fence. Like, just his address was leaked. So he had to spend the previous year hiding from motels, hotels till he, whatever house he purchased. Hopefully no one knows where it is. I'm sure they know where it is. But the money that he had to spend to even stay in hiding, that money, it gets washed up quick. So again, he has other kids that he has to worry about. I understand
that, but now if we go back to
understand
again,
getting the house.
Exactly.
But you got to put up some money on the lawyer.
You got
like
to
you
do
said,
something.
30,000 for a public defender.
$50K.
So mind you, here's the problem. Hindsight is 2020. That defender, he probably told him, we have a great case. We're going to beat this with self-defense.
He ain't told him that.
No, I'm assuming
them
because
public
they went
defenders
with
don't
him.
tell you nothing like that.
Mind you, they wanted him to have a black lawyer. He chose to go with the white man. And Charleston told him to go with the white man. Dominique told him to go with the white. They were like cool with the white man. This is their playground.
But I heard the lawyer. But I heard that lawyer had a law firm with the prosecution, the DA, like 12 years prior.
Possibly so.
I'm done.
Possibly so.
You know what?
But no, it doesn't that work better when you can actually maybe talk to the prosecution?
Because they told him not to put him on the stage. They told him everything to do so they can remain friends and go to the golf course when they finish.
Like you said, hindsight is 2020. After the sentence, after the guilty to 35, now we're like, whoa, what happened? If he was innocent, y'all be like, that was the smartest move. Y'all bought a house, public defender got him off. Win-win.
No.
Everyone
I
wins.
definitely would be like they were smart if that.
Yeah, that y'all did it. But because he lost, because it's 35 years, now it's like,
So we just
Damn.
playing with the kids' life. We just saying, oh,
They
what if we
definitely
do
was
this?
playing with
Like
it.
you playing seesaw with the kids' life. At the end of the day, they should have never allowed a public defender in a in a majority white county. They should never allowed a public defender from that same county to be able to defend their son. They should have put up some money to be able to protect their son. They did not protect him. I don't care what you're saying. Yeah, you protected your other kids, but you did not protect him.
No.
If this is the true story.
yes. So we all agree that he's guilty of, let's say, manslaughter.
Correct.
Yeah.
We all agree to that.
Yeah.
So technically,
Maybe. I mean, if it comes out, if he was being jumped, then no.
no. All right, so let's break down. I'm going to just tell y'all what the cases, what they said. He wasn't being jumped. He got asked to leave 15 times. It was raining. He said he's not going to leave. Now, mind you, I'm giving y'all the details. This is from testimony. They said they kept telling him leave, or they're going to, he said, make me leave. And they
But
said,
whose testimony?
this is just kids.
But this was the stuff that was changed, right?
Yeah, no. So what happened was that what they told the police,
Mm-hmm.
they didn't go back and say, what did you tell police? They just they let the people come up there and give new stories or what they remembered from a year ago.
What?
That's what happened. They didn't go back off of what was said to the police. So,
Did the police
from what
get
they said,
on the stage and say what?
no police didn't come up. No police were called. But allegedly, he had said he had used the words fuck around and find out. What's the words?
Yeah, fuck around and find out.
Fuck around. That's what Carmelo had said to the young man.
Joker.
It's okay to say whatever.
Okay, so you met this young man.
I met this young man.
Did
Does
he
that-
look like? Just
All right, so let me say this.
expressions.
Does it look like he cuss? Like he might.
Does it look like he say fuck around and find
It
out?
look like he from.
think he do.
Yeah, it looked like he does
I think he
cuss. Like he plays Madden, bitch ass nigga. Yeah, he look like, yes. It does look like he might swear. So when I heard that fuck around and find out, well, all I'm saying is when I heard him saying that, that sounds logical when your adrenaline's already pumping from a track meet, and it's raining.
He ain't ran yet.
I know, I'm saying, but your adrenaline just, whenever you've been to a track meet before,
Right.
it's like it's everyone.
But the dude kept pushing.
But see, he-
No,
pushed
no,
him more than once, right?
so the dude only pushed him once.
Oh,
But
shit.
the only one push was a strong enough push, like, cause they say it was like almost a push and a lift, to where, mind you, Karmelo, he comes to my shoulder. Austin Metcalf is 6'2", 6'1", 200 something, big, like a dude coming to my shoulder, and I'm 6 foot, and
So The Rock and Kevin Hart.
basically, I'm damn near. So that to me is a life threat. Like you come pushing me both hands, my life is in. I'm fearful for my
Okay,
life.
so
But they
I'll
didn't
give
just
y'all
tell
an
him fuck around
example.
and find out because they said, hey, get up.
Exactly.
No, that
exactly.
boy-
They told him 15 times to move. It's raining.
Right.
He just said, I'm not moving. He had a backpack
And they
with his
said
stuff in
what?
it. They said, well, if you don't move, we're going to make
What
you
did
move.
they tell
So
him?
that's the threat. They initialized the threat. We'll make you move.
How?
What did they tell the
Of course,
police?
by obviously grabbing him and
By
getting him the fuck out of there by force.
So then he says, fuck around and find
He
out.
said, if you touch me, fuck around and find out, allegedly.
Okay, so I got
And
a
he
question.
fucked around and found out.
I have a question, and we finna change the topic.
Oh, yeah, we're going to change. Yeah,
Okay, I'm about to change the topic right now.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so do y'all remember a couple of weeks ago, Mesquite Horn High School? They went viral for their graduation, right? With the father and the son, they got in a fight.
Yeah, we interviewed him
Okay.
as well.
So this is my thing. What did the son say? He said, my dad had already started before we got to the graduation.
Yes.
His dad already told him, if you come to the graduation, we gonna fight.
Yes.
The young man said, I wasn't even sitting by my daddy. They came over here bothering me. Premeditated, right? Okay. We in City of Mesquite, right? So the dad, he all in his face. The little boy just sitting there, being calm. Does him like this. The little boy get up and sweep his ass all the way down the stairs. Guess what happens? The father, goes to jail. The son gets a trespassing ticket.
Yeah. Because
What did the son say? Fuck around and find out.
Yeah, I mean, he touched him first. So you can't touch a person first. See, if Karmelo would have, again, we're gonna get off Karmelo, but if he would just whooped his ass right there,
Correct.
he might have been free. And mind you, he could have beat his ass till maybe he killed him. He probably would have been okay.
He wouldn't have. He would have still
They
been going to
would've
jail.
looked at this
Even
worse
if he
than
would have
the stabbing.
even if he would have beat him up, he would have still been going to jail because we are talking about a county that is
So
not.
what would you say if Karmelo got pushed and he pushed him back and old boy tripped down the bleachers and broke his neck.
If this would have happened in DeSoto, we would not be having this conversation.
It's
manslaughter.
It's manslaughter. He would have,
If this would have happened in DeSoto, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Yeah, it would happen in Dallas. We
would not be having this conversation.
If the shit was reversed, it would be.
All right, no, but real quick, shout out to Double D. Double D is the guy who whooped his daddy ass at that.
Shout out to I was there.
That's crazy.
You were there?
I literally, y'all want to hear my side?
Oh, yeah, you did think that.
No,
what side were you on? Were you on the side from across the way?
I was on the side, like I was on the side where I'm literally looking at them like here, right this, right? And I said, oh, y'all, somebody fell. I'm literally like, dang, somebody fell. And then I just started, woo, woo. I just started seeing him beating his ass. And I was like, what is going on? At first, we thought it was two kids. Then when the man got up, we realized it was a man. So then there was another kid in the audience that was actually graduating. And he got up like he was going to fight the other boy. So we thinking, damn, is they boyfriends? Like literally, y'all, we are in here. But I'm really pissed. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I was very, very pissed because there was 11 students that nobody heard their names. That's how long it took the police so long to get up that those videos, the videos kind of show it, but if you see it in real life, it was slow motion, him beating his ass coming down them stairs. And then they jumped on those people. Those people didn't even realize that they was going to jump because it was like really slow motion. It took forever for the police to get there. It was like they was in motherfucking another city. It took them forever to get there.
Hey, listen, that daddy was lumped up like Martin Lawrence on
that shit was crazy.
Martin when he fought the boxer. That daddy was lumped up.
That was crazy. Again, I'm not gonna lie.
Let me ask you, with that situation, since you interviewed him.
Yeah. So y'all go watch the interview.
Was his daddy in his life?
All right, so
it's a gay thing, right?
Yeah,
it's about him being gay.
Y'all go watch the interview, man. It's at 140,000 views right now, man. Yeah. That little boy he wanted some clout. He got it. So yeah,
I don't think he wanted clout to begin with.
He wanted clout now.
No, yeah, of course he wanted clout because you just I mean, and at the beginning, y'all. Oh, I forgot to say this. Hold on.
His daddy up.
Yeah.
I forgot to say this. So at the end, y'all, like he did like this little twirl, like he let us know he was gay, and everybody in the audience started booing him, and I was like, oh my God, this gay guy just beat up this dude, like not knowing that it was his daddy. Y'all just had to be there to see.
So just real quick, his daddy is a minister.
Bye, Joker. Bye, Joker.
I'm not. No, my teacher's asked. His daddy's a minister at a church.
What church?
I don't know the name of the church, but his daddy is a minister. He has been dealing with his daddy for a long time. His daddy would beat on his mama. And they would never do nothing about it. His mom would try to fight back.
Where the clap thing is? Put the clap thing behind it. Okay. Good job, sir, for beating your daddy ass. What? You used to beat on your mama?
Yeah. So he beat on his mama all the time, and that was his first time ever touching his daddy right then and there. His daddy used to beat on him. Mind you, he's been identified as gay since he was a kid, and he don't know where it came from, but he has sisters, he has brothers, but he identifies as gay. Mm-hmm. And he said at his dad's church that they would shame him, call him the F word, call him all these things, and just really shame him. And it started the Monday before the graduation where he was about to get into his daddy, but he ended up leaving and going to stay with his grandma. And then his daddy said, if you come to the graduation, I'm going to whoop your goddamn ass in front of everybody. And his brother said, don't worry about that. Please come. I want my brother there. And when his daddy, from what you saw when you got there, his daddy said, hey, let's step outside. Or no, he said, let's step in the back. And no, he said, the daddy said, let's step in the back. And he was like, I ain't going, he ain't going nowhere.
But he said they waved at me from afar like everything was cool. He thought everything was cool.
He said he thought everything was cool. The whole family was like, come over. So he's like, all right. So he said, I bet we good. But then as they were sitting there, the daddy told him, let's step in the back real quick. And he didn't know what that meant. Maybe the daddy just meant to talk. But he was like, nah, I think he wants to fight. So he ain't doing it. And then the daddy touched him first. And then
it's a time and a place for everybody.
Hell unleashed.
And the fact that you are a pastor, your son,
come on.
You have a son that you should be here for, your son, you're here for your son. Like, why are you worried about the gayness, your son being gay? Like, why are we worried about that?
When you're in church, that's like blasphemy, right?
When you're a pastor,
when you're a pastor, that's like the worst.
That's making him look bad though. His son.
I don't give a damn. Like, what is wrong with these men? And first we're talking about a man who spent all his money on a house and don't protect his kid. Now we're talking about a man who beat his wife and then embarrassed his son both of his kids at a graduation.
Yeah, no, the world is America's
See what's going on with
fucked
these
up.
men.
I'm not saying it's right.
Don't turn this into gender wars.
Yeah, fancy what's going on with these men.
Let's go there.
No. Hey,
You know I want to go there.
But seriously, it was a great interview. Again, I didn't know nothing about the story, and when I was told to do the interview, I was told to like, hey, we have to break down.
I wish I would have been
of
here.
why he's gay, and I'm like, I walked through that. I'm like, man, it was just an interesting conversation about a mind of
why he's gay.
that was asked of me. Like, let's get to why he's gay.
Do we do people even understand why people are gay?
No, that's why I have to ask him. I have to ask him.
So
everyone to me has their own. Everyone has their own story of why they're anything.
Yeah.
So his story was, was he touched? Was whatever? He's like, no, it's not that. He's like, I used to play with Barbie and Ken, and Barbie and Ken used to kiss. I didn't have Barbie and Barbie or Ken and Ken. So he said it just one day hit him, like in the 5th grade. It just hit him.
It hit him in the 5th grade.
It hit him from the back.
That's crazy.
Goddamn.
Joker.
Why?
Goddamn.
Why?
Joker.
No, so
Why?
I asked that. He said there's no explanation.
It's not. That's why I'm so over
just
tripping. I don't feel like there's
Came
no
on him.
explanation.
It was
for
no
being gay.
boy he liked.
Bro, stop, bro. Pause.
Pause all that.
It
Pause
just
the
came
whole
on
conversation.
him. Oh.
Nah, but what he did say before we move on, what he did say, he said in 5th grade and 6th grade, playing football in the gym in the locker room.
Seeing the Wayne Waynes go.
Yeah, everyone would be getting naked.
Singing them
and
Waynes go.
a lot of people would play with him. Like,
Wait, what?
he said he said from a youth he always acted feminine, but he wasn't gay. He said he always act feminine, but he said it wasn't until the locker room where boys would smack him on the ass and touch him, like show. He said one 5th grader was like, "Hey, bro, let me show you my thing." And I'm like, he said that kind of.
I gotta see. This is real.
Wait, no, hold on,
watch the
hold on,
interview.
hold on, back
Again.
up. Look at bro.
No, I'm telling you. No, I'm telling you. Do y'all want of course we do real life street stars. If y'all wonder why, if you wonder why an interview with a no name dude is at 150K,
Wait.
it's because we don't even get to the fight until 40 minutes in.
Hold on, wait.
We're breaking down what makes him gay,
Wait.
and his mentality towards it is like it's like eye opening or butt opening or.
Hold on, wait a minute. We got to go back. Hold on. I wish we had the TV in here that we could go back and look at.
Oh my
This nigga
God, bro.
Dirt was over there like.
Bro, you gotta chill.
Y'all seen the picture going around of people pissing on Metcalf's grave?
Yeah,
I saw that. Disrespectful, man. Again,
Is that it's true or is that AI?
no, that was real.
Yeah.
But mind you, black people do that all day. Like they do that to their ops all day. They piss on
I'm not
graves.
gonna lie. I see the post yesterday. I should have laughed so hard. The nigga said, "White people weak as hell. How you die from a stab?"
Yeah, nah, man. Listen,
surviving.
listen.
That was so fucked up. Man.
Listen.
That's dead. That's real fucked up. We survived
Internet
that
is-
shot.
Nah, yeah, no.
Unforgiving place.
Roy Lee, RP Roy Lee, got shot in the leg and died.
But Roy Lee did not get
That was
shot from.
different.
He did not
That was
die from his shot. He died from his infection.
Yeah, blood clot. But I'm like, just the fact that it was a leg shot. He was so like, okay, he like.
I have a friend that died like that when I was in high school.
I had a friend that
I
died in
would've
high
thought it was
school
just
that
gonna
from a
hit
leg,
him.
he got shot in the leg. It just hit an artery. So
It hit an artery.
Whatever
That's the whole
Karmelo
thing.
poked, it
was
hit an
the
artery.
Yeah.
You said your son was there. The dude was holding his chest and blood was squirting out.
Said this shit was-
Once you
That's how
see
you
blood,
know
once
he
you see
hit an
blood
artery.
squirting, an artery is hit. And arteries are
Yeah.
through your whole body. So
So it was like that shit fucked him up. He said he was covering. He said he did a loud scream and shit.
yeah, you only got so
Fell
many
back.
You only got so many seconds to
He said
live.
he just fell back.
Once that artery
That
hits,
young man had no idea, unless they checked his internet browser and said, "How do I stab somebody and know where to stab him?" That young man had no idea that he was stabbing
No.
that man right there, and he was
Nah,
going
he
to do
just hit the
that.
right spot.
he just it was
At
a
the wrong time.
freak accident. Like, get off me. And he could have got hit in the shoulder and it'd have been like,
So why did none of those jurors
Like
think it was a
David
freak
is alive,
accident?
though.
If we sit up here thinking it was a freak accident, why not one of those non-black jurors thought that it was a freak accident?
Well, you know what?
Come on, man.
When you go into these, although it was all white, all non-black, you go into those rooms. I remember doing a case, and they was trying to get us to do 80 years. And I was like, I can't throw away a person for 80. I can't do it. So it's a bunch of back and forth. I'm sure it wasn't just, we're going to do this.
What kind of
35.
person can y'all throw away for 80 years?
Person that kills
the person who steal Legos. I guess I don't fucking know.
If they do
Joker, you
anything
have
to
a
it,
conversation. What
if
kind of
they
person
kill a
can y'all throw away
baby,
for 8 years?
Pedophile.
Pedophile.
you know what I'm saying? That
Messing
type
with
of-
kids.
They should
Yeah.
never see the
Nah,
light
but
of day
the
again.
kids will live through that though. They'll make it. Austin
Joker,
Metcalf is gone.
slice your
Make it
neck right
through it.
now.
You're right. They'll make
I'm
it
saying
through
they'll
it,
live
but
through it.
You don't know what them kids are making through.
What kind of person they gonna turn out to be
Right.
to affect somebody else?
Oh yeah, no, monsters make monsters. Don't get it twisted.
Exactly.
Monsters create monsters.
And monsters
Yeah.
kill.
Yeah, and monsters. You're right. It's a trickle down effect. All right. Well, the last conversation I want to speak on is the situation with ASAP, DJ ASAP out here in Dallas, prominent DJ. Of course, they had the. I don't want to know what to call it. I don't want to call it pyramid scheme.
No, it was. And
That's what it turned out to be. But at the time was.
That's what's so crazy
Yeah,
about this whole thing.
she said I used to do it. Oh, yeah.
I used to do those.
Okay. Goddamn. All right. Talk. Speak your truth.
But it's so crazy because I've been knowing ASAP for so long.
Yeah, man. He was
Like,
one of the DJs.
Long time ago.
I remember when I was first in Club Blue and ASAP was in there.
Long time ago.
And man, he was just a big part of the scene, a big part of the
Right.
Dallas scene.
Yeah.
But they had I forgot. Does anyone know the name of their program?
So they basically were doing the
it was called benefits or blessings.
It was the
in
thing
the
that Asian families really do it. They actually do it and they keep it within their family, and that's how they move their money around. What is the name of it? I can't think of it right now.
The Spanish.
It's like a seesaw or something like that.
Neither one of
Pyramid
y'all have
scheme?
said it yet. No, it's not a pyramid scheme. It's an actual
called
name
a
for
seed
this.
thing.
What was going on? 'Cause I don't know.
Okay, so basically what happened, you put money into a pot and then it goes to different people. But basically everybody put money,
something.
blessing circle or something like that. I can't remember what it's
think
called,
I've
but
heard
whatever it
about
is, you
that.
put money into a pot and then when it's your turn up, you get the pot.
Yeah.
But the people that already got their pot, if they're not putting their money back, if they're not putting money back into the pot, then it's hard for the people at the end to get their money. Or the people, when the circle gets big, it's hard for those people to get the money. One thing about it is that I think ASAP's and them got, y'all, out of control. I'm telling you, I was doing it during COVID.
Yeah,
And it was more or less, it was a group of us and we put our money together and we some people didn't get paid in the end, but we actually tried to figure out a way to pay them some of their money back. But in a way, it's a pyramid scheme because of the way that they did it. But like I said, Asian families, and I know it's other families, in their family, they do that. They have like blessing pockets where you put their money in, and then if somebody needs it, they give it to them.
It's
And
a
then,
closed circuit, though.
yeah, it's a closed circuit. But they was doing theirs to where it was people all over
All right, so
the United States.
So it was called Blessings in No Time, to where this was during COVID, and that's why I think they fucked up. If you give $1,000, you were promised 10,000 back, meaning that if you throw 1,000 in now, and everyone else is throwing 1,000, you're gonna be getting back 10,000 or more. A lot of people signed up for this, especially during COVID. Probably from PPP loans. I don't know what they were doing, but they were giving. Some people did get money back. Some people did actually come up off of this, but most of the money, the millions, because it's up to 25 million, is what they stated that they got. Up to 25 million that they got. Maybe a 5% got money. The rest. And it started with them complaining like, "Where's my money? Where's my money?" And they actually did a video saying, "We're sorry that y'all haven't got your money yet. We're about to do refunds. We're gonna get some of y'all money back because people are putting up. If you give 1,000, you get 10,000, or if you give up 4,000, you might get 40,000. So people really believe in this, and they were preying on the weak, especially during COVID.
Yeah.
They were preying on the old, and it's like those people needed that money, but they were looking for blessings in no time, is what they called it.
People were giving up their retirement.
time?
This is what messed them up. People were giving up their retirement.
Yes.
People during that time, you got to remember, unemployment was giving people all this random ass money. People was giving random money from everywhere. So they used that, but they had over like, how many people were actually a part of it was like hundreds of people that were involved. There's no way you can pay back hundreds of people in this circle that they
They ran up 25 million, so that's a lot.
But there was a total amount of people that were actually involved because it was people in different states.
They had a pyramid because what happens is they were the top of it. Other people were part of this, and it was a pyramid scheme.
I can't. I cannot. The way that they put it
money
is.
back though.
Some people did get some money back. So the question is this: they were found guilty. They got out. Well, I'm sorry. They were arrested. They got out on bond. They went off to, and mind you, they did a reality show on Oprah's own network where it was fiance, whatever, he was getting married to her. When he got out on bond, they were still moving like nothing was, they're just moving, living their best life, out traveling. And then people are like, where are they getting this? Are they spending our money still traveling? So, but I mean, you out on bond, you supposed to still live your life like you innocent. They got found guilty. When they got found guilty, they had to, of course, now stay in jail until the sentencing phase. And just here recently, their sentencing was 40 years apiece, both of them. So really, I want to have
federal, right?
Fed time. That means they have to do 85% of that. Meaning, mind you, LaShonda, I think her name is LaShonda. I forget his wife's name, but both of them are like 40. How does ASAP, would you say?
ASAP got to be in his late 40s.
Late 40, like
mid 40s. Mid 40s.
And the wife got to be, let's just say she's 38 plus. I don't know what age she
was. Was she younger or older than him?
She was younger, not by much, but she was younger. They have to do 85% of 40 years, meaning they have to do at least 30 years. 35 years they got to do.
And they have kids.
They got to spend technically the rest of their natural life in jail. They probably thought they were going to get the Trump treatment, like, okay, or maybe the P. Diddy treatment, 3 years, but 25 million. And mind you, I've seen people steal for millions and get less. But I think it's just the fact that to me, they've been made an example of. So if y'all don't mind, give me your thoughts and take on the 40-year sentence for the pyramid scheme and them taking 25 million and trying to run it up.
Essentially, they scammed so many people out of, and they publicly scammed people out of their money. And I think that's the big problem. And it was the promising of people getting their money back, not the possibility. So, when you gamble, it's the possibility, it's not the promise.
Correct.
So I think that's where they messed up.
Plus it's during COVID. I think COVID really...
I don't think COVID had anything to do with it.
No, they said COVID. They said you were preying on people during the pandemic.
Really?
That heightens it up for sentencing.
That makes it.
Yeah, like because you're preying on people who was trying to survive.
Cause we thought the world was over.
Yeah,
nobody knew.
These old people.
Y'all thought the world was over?
The way they was talking.
I just didn't know what was going on, but I didn't think the world was over.
Well, Dallas, Texas didn't stay shut down.
Yeah, we really did. We were still doing shit.
Well, would you say at least COVID affected old people the most?
Yeah,
for sure.
The fear was,
of course.
Yeah,
they was getting old folks money.
Yeah, it was getting. Yeah, old people was dying. So I think that's what they played on for sentencing. That y'all were playing on.
Yeah, but
they
40
were definitely
years
wrong.
is crazy. Bernie Madoff didn't get that long.
How long he get?
It wasn't no 40 years.
It wasn't no 40.
What county were they in?
What you say? These are niggas.
Yeah, I know. That's what
county?
I'm saying.
What county?
It's Dallas
prosecuted
County,
them?
I believe.
It was in Dallas County.
No, it was Collin County.
You better stop
you
lying.
said Collin County again.
That's what I said. Collin County. Collin County was on the roll last week.
I seen that the other day.
Damn.
Yeah, it was Collin County. But Collin County
Do
federal
it again,
judge,
fancy. What
not
you doing?
state,
Shaking them.
not state, federal judge Collin County, because the other case was the state judge Collin County.
But they don't care.
Collin
But
County
y'all know who else? Y'all know who else case in Collin County?
Who?
Beezy.
Damn, Beezy. Ooh.
Beezy, and it's coming up in
we'll end with that one, but we'll end with that one. But
It's in Collin County. Yeah, that's it.
No, what I will say.
You know how that's going.
Yeah, what I will say is this.
Was that an animal?
we know
Whatever
how
the
that's
animal
going.
was he had.
Yeah, what I will say is this: with ASAP and them, I do look at when it comes to sentencing. They look at how did you move while you were free. And again, I would look at them
remorse.
there was no remorse. I saw that. I'm like, bro, we interviewed ASAP and his wife while they're locked up. 3-hour interview. Y'all go watch it. Real Life Street Stars.
Real life.
Oh, right now.
Yeah, right now.
Real life.
There's no remorse. There's they got it wrong.
Wait, you talking about they got no remorse? Now you interviewed them after they've been in jail, like right now?
Right now,
And there's still no remorse?
Still no remorse. They're innocent. They're trying to prove their innocence. They're talking case law. Oh, they didn't bring up this. I'm like, there's still no remorse. And the same thing to me that R. Kelly failed. R. Kelly failed at that. Where's the remorse? Bro, I understand you didn't do it. I understand, but where, at least if you did do it, where's the remorse?
I definitely think that plays a lot when it comes to people, because we are
So
people.
how do you have remorse?
So
How you do?
you have remorse. What?
For something you didn't do?
How do you have remorse for something you didn't do?
Well, you just apologize for something you didn't do. Kids do it all the time.
But you don't go out and you still be partying with.
Yeah, you don't make it
where
look
did
like you
get the
rub it
money
in there.
from?
You don't rub it in
love
faces.
nice.
R. Kelly
Right.
rubbed in a lot of. R. Kelly's rubbing faces, and ASAP and them. They went on a lot of vacations
After they went to
After they
jail,
was
they
indicted.
got out. They was
after they're
gone.
indicted. Just they're on bond, just doing the
That's
most.
different. I'm talking about when you brought up R.
But
Kelly.
I don't even understand that, because usually the feds freeze all the money.
They
No.
may not
So what I'm saying is they probably went on their own money.
Right.
ASAP went back to work. He went back to DJing.
Yeah, I know.
So but
I know he
again,
went back
the
to
look of it is like,
He wasn't doing enough damn DJ to be doing all that what they was doing.
I mean, you could use Klarna and go on a vacation. You could pay in full. you could three payment of vacation.
Y'all stop it. They had money up under somebody else's house.
Klarna.
Yeah,
they had money somewhere else.
a firm or something. So.
I don't care what y'all talking about. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, they had money somewhere else. I don't care what y'all said. That money, that was them people's money.
To me, that's what you're supposed to. You're supposed to put the money. You're supposed to get some cash.
Bury that shit.
Yeah, bury it.
But you're not supposed to be out flying it after you get out of bond.
That's to me until that judge, when you know you got to get sentenced. When you know you got a court, you got to be like, we are broke, poor, help me, please. You do not show like, nah, we living our best.
I be going to the food.
And that's what, to me, that's where social media fucks people up. Like, social media makes you feel like I got to keep up with the Joneses.
I didn't see him out like that.
I seen a flyer with that nigga on there still like he said.
Yeah, I seen him there. He was
working. But like, I mean, that was he was going back to work.
Nah,
he not like doing vacations and shit like that.
Well, maybe he was working in Miami or working in Barbados. Maybe them niggas was on islands, bro.
She just said Maldives.
Yeah, they was on islands, bro. So they was on islands. So I'm like, it looked like they was living
after the indictment.
After the indictment, bro.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's where they messed up because I'm telling you, it was people. No matter what them juries, no matter what those juries say, some of their family told them, "Girl, I just seen that they was on the trip." I don't care what nobody say. The jury, yes, you can think that those jurors don't listen to other people.
Yeah, you don't look innocent by look like I'm gonna look so innocent that I'm gonna just flaunt and be like, nigga, we ain't did nothing. That's when the jury say you because once you're found, because mind you, if you're innocent, cool.
If you know you get
if you're right, if you're innocent, cool, do what you do. But once you're found guilty, that stuff will come into play during sentencing. Mm-hmm. It just.
But Joker, you just said you just talked to them. They don't feel like they're guilty.
Yeah, no, they still don't. Right now, ASAP is still posting on Instagram. He just posted yesterday.
The only reason
I'm like, how's this nigga still posting?
The only reason
who's running his account?
The only reason why they got caught and called a pyramid scheme is because how big it had got. But there is a legal part of doing the blessing circle.
Yes, no, that's what they said. They said we did everything right, and they said the lawyer failed them in the case. Mind you, to me, they're fighting the Fed. So I'm like, nigga, you fighting.
I just don't see how they did everything right because I know those blessing circles. There's no way that you could pay those people back their money the way they
should have took a loan out. I'm like, where did 25 million go? Like, nigga, where?
You right, Joe.
Where the money go? Like, y'all should have just
out. You should took a loan out to
pay some people back, and therefore, at least it'll show at least in sentencing phase
some remorse. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna give y'all 5 years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 7 years. Come on home. Yeah, you got kids. 40 years. Their life is done.
They offered them a plea for 10 years.
They offered them a plea for 10, and they denied it. And that always. Whenever you do that, you're spitting in the court's face. Be like, oh,
especially
so you
feds.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the feds. Mm-hmm. Oh, you think we offer both of y'all 10 years?
They gave him 40.
And just
so we're gonna show you.
I really want you to look up how many people it affected because I'm telling you, just think about if they got a story from even half of those people. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like that.
Now, y'all go to Real Life and listen to the interview and let me know if y'all feel that they have remorse.
I'm definitely gonna go watch it.
Yeah, go watch it.
No, they had none, girl. They
I'm gonna have to go check that.
They just
had something like that. I feel like that would have helped.
Yeah,
they possibly could have.
Mm-hmm.
All right, last thing. This was the last thing, but let's get out of here. Yella Beezy has to fight this case in Collin County.
That's not gonna be good. It's not gonna go good.
That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
I personally feel he's gonna be found innocent.
I think he is too.
I think what they're looking for, they don't have enough of.
Right, I do too.
Now the other two murderers who killed him, who set up, who was there, Devin Brown, Keywan White. We did an interview with Keywan White.
Yeah.
In which he technically admitted to Boosie shooting. Technically.
No, that was bruh.
Well, yeah,
I can't believe he did that.
I was wondering why he's doing it, but hey, it's good for us. I'll take it. Shit. But he basically admits to that. And mind you, when he admits to it, his mentality tells me that that's that man on the highway with Mo 3. That's based on his. I had to listen to Shiesty to get in the mode.
And
nigga, I was in demon time. I'm like, nigga, what? It's okay, bet. And plus he says, nigga, I be shooting shit. He
tells you he followed the nigga out the parking lot to the light. Then all of a sudden he hear, nigga.
That means it tells me you probably followed Mo 3 out the parking lot into the light on the highway.
That shit was crazy.
So
man.
I do believe those two dudes are guilty for murder. I do believe Yella Beezy will get off. I don't.
Too.
Now, if Yella Beezy got something to do with it, and Banzo,
I don't think Yella got nothing to do with it.
And he actually paid Banzo. I think Banzo gonna snitch.
So I'll say this. I'm just saying. This is my thoughts. I do believe Yella might have put a battery in his back. Not saying, hey, bro, I need you to do this, but I think sometimes when you shoot shit with the niggas, Like nigga might be like, bro, I got a 10 ball on a nigga head if a nigga.
I don't.
I do believe a nigga might have said something.
I don't.
To make a nigga feel like, let me go do some shit. Now, mind you, again, I don't think that's enough. That's not enough to say we got him. So I do think someone in jail is trying to line Yella up just because. You know, when you're back against the wall, the rats come out. Shit.
You said, so prior to this, they all of them, and we all know the back end, they all been doing their own shooting. They all been doing their own whatever, right?
Right.
So now you telling me that he put 50, 10, whatever K on his back and just didn't go do it himself?
Now, I think he just might have said it just in passing and laughter and jest.
That's why I don't think he had nothing to do with it.
Like, in jest. Like, nigga, I wish a nigga get this nigga gone. I got 10 on this nigga head. I believe he might have did
Like
that.
on some Diddy shit.
On some Diddy shit. Like, yeah, if a nigga get somebody do me a favor, go get
And
that
who did
nigga.
y'all say-
And a nigga said in the wrong room where a nigga heard it and be like, oh, what bad.
Who did he pay? Who did you say? Who was the person you just say, Bob? What did you say, Bob?
What is it? Banzo?
Banzo Bling, aka Keywan White.
Oh, that's the Keywan White dude. Okay.
Yeah,
I just been hearing
there were some AI pictures of like Yella with a briefcase walking with Keywan. I'm like, what the fuck is that? What? That's why I say it's AI, because I'm like, who the fuck
going crazy?
Yeah, who the fuck briefcase?
AI shit
He
going
has the
crazy.
sympathy vote with the passing of his mom.
Yes, they actually moved the trial because of that. They said we're gonna move it. Do y'all feel this trial is gonna be a longer one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do, because
they said they subpoenaed over 100
make
people. Like a lot of people's gonna possibly come talk.
I feel like they're gonna prolong it because they don't have enough evidence, and they feel like if they put somebody on the stage, then they may give them the right evidence. I mean, on the stand, that's gonna give them somebody may give somebody the right evidence to be able to move forward with something else. I don't feel like they have enough evidence.
Yeah, I don't think Yella was the right person to pursue it.
Yeah, they said, they looked at his transactions. Oh, there's a 20,000 transaction here. He withdrew cash for 20,000. Man, that could have been for the strip club.
Anything.
Like, bro, this is a rapper.
Anything.
Shit, I'm a rapper, and I need 20,000 just to throw at the mall or something. Like, what are you talking about? So I think they barked up the wrong tree. And I think that's why they're prolonging the case, because no one likes to be wrong, and I think they know they're wrong. So we're just gonna prolong. Like, let me get a raise, or let me get.
They would definitely pull that thing. I mean, they push it out until they can get enough evidence.
Right. That's what
or at least hope.
yeah.
At least hope for.
That's what I feel like they
Or
doing.
get some people to say the right thing that they want to hear.
Man. Again, rest in peace to dead. R.I.P. to Mo3.
White said he said when this trial happened, watch what he say. He said he got some shit to say.
He said he got a lot of shit to say.
Yeah, he said watch this.
He said a lot of people because mind you, he was GRC, he was PRE, he was CME, or at least around these guys. He said that everyone abandoned him while he's been in prison for the last 4 years.
So he gonna start snitching in jail.
He's saying basically he ain't got nothing. He like, fuck it. He want to see everybody burn with him.
Oh
So
wow.
he said he's about to.
Everybody.
You are a
who
crash
else is
dummy. You was never
somebody
gang.
else.
Crash,
Yeah, he is a crash dummy.
Gang.
Going crazy.
Oh, he's definitely a crash dummy. The way you say he get himself pumped up. He's definitely a crash dummy.
Oh yeah, no. He said I listen to Pooh Shiesty, put on a Shiesty mask and go do work.
He wanted to take Boosie out because the nigga started whispering. He don't even know what Boosie
Yeah,
said.
he said a nigga whispered to his
don't even know
partner,
what Boosie
and that sent him on, like you said, that sent him on
We're
a way.
talking about Boosie.
Little Boosie.
When Boosie got shot at the Big T.
He said.
So the key was
He said that's.
oh my
He's basically a legend. He's a legend. That's his
You
work.
gotta go watch because he talk. I'm
He's saying that.
thinking,
He's like,
this
that's my
nigga
work.
is really
How
telling
old is this
story?
young man?
20 something.
See, that's the conversation we should have been having.
Yeah, I mean that's an
so
open
tired
and
of
close
these young
conversation.
niggas.
Yeah.
Oh, the
I'm
YNs.
so tired of these YNs and this shiesty, and I gotta pump myself up so I can go do some stupid shit. Like, bro, pump yourself up to
That
go do
tells
some
you
good
this
shit.
music is fucked up, man.
All right. Well, with that being said, this is another episode of So This Is Viral. We just want to touch on the young Anthony case. My prayers are really going out for him, because no matter what, that kid does not need to be in the prison system. That's going to make him a monster. He's going to come out with tattoos on the neck and his face, probably.
Or it's gonna make
It depends on who he gets with it.
No,
man.
I do prison stories 101. Everyone has to become an animal, then become the man, find religion. But they have to go through a stage of becoming part of the system. Everyone goes through it. Y'all think you're gonna go in there and not have a fight?
Joker. But
Y'all think
it's a
he'll go
lot
in
of
there
people
and-
that don't make it to the man. It's a lot of people that be beat up and that be used so bad. Like, what jail is he going to? Is he going to Collin County Jail?
Nah, he's gonna be in prison in TDC, so he's gonna be in Texas.
Now
They have
I
what?
think he gonna be
safe
protected.
prison.
They have the safe prison. They have the rat on the wall where you can tell on people now.
The safe prison
might have to be in,
random. Wow, y'all must be out y'all damn mind.
Now, he might have to be in protective custody, 23 hours a day, locked in, and
To
1
be
hour
honest
rec.
with you,
and
though,
that's gonna be even worse for him to be sitting up there by
mentally-
himself. Mentally, that's gonna be
That'll mess him up.
horrible.
Or maybe he likes to read books and he could just lose himself in a book.
To be honest with you though, Metcalf family member works at where he's at right now too.
Yeah, the Metcalf is a warden,
Yeah.
but they moved him from there immediately because of that conflict of interest.
Okay.
So they put him at another one. In the one he's at now, the warden is very fair.
You have got to
So-
be joking me. So you telling me? Wait a minute. So
Yeah,
wait,
it's
let's
just in
back
a
up.
whole trap.
Oh no, wait a minute.
Yeah, no,
So
yeah, y'all gotta look. Y'all gotta look into this stuff, man. This stuff is crazy.
That's why the van was already outside because the warden had already sent it.
Yeah.
Right. So they were trying to set him up. He was about to get set up to get put down.
Yeah,
He
they
wasn't
trying
about to get set up. He was set up when the blood was gushing out and the video started popping out. That's when he was set. That's when he was
Okay.
set up. They had all this set up. They was already ready to pay everybody off so they could change their story.
Well,
because
Well, what I do know is this: that he committed the crime. I guess you could say he bonded out the same day. He hasn't spent a day in jail ever in life, and for him to get found guilty and get taken to prison as a 19-year-old kid, and mind you, this happened when he was 17, and he's 19. His mind ain't changed. He's still a boy.
and they shaved his head. Like I looked at. I was
they don't even
like,
do that no more.
ooh.
And for them to do that to him, that's not even
Why did they
required.
do that?
They might do that if he has dreads or something, but he already had a short hairdo. They just
I
doing that
was
to
just
make an
like,
example
oh
of him.
my-
So
exactly.
that's why my heart does go out to him because they will.
Yes, too.
Not saying he's gonna get abused and molested or nothing like that, but
You don't know that.
I don't know that. But I do know
He
they're
might
gonna.
get extorted.
He might. Yeah, they're gonna make an example of him. He's not gonna get the
are.
easy
route.
route because he did kill a white boy and this racial thing does
guess
cross.
what, Joker?
It goes into prisons.
Guess what, Joker? All his parents had to do is pay about
away.
$50K.
They probably could have got him out, or at least had a better
that's some
case.
Good lawyers in Austin.
Or some less years.
Less years.
Because that appeal might
More
take-
That appeal
investigation.
could take 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, that
More
appeal might-
investigation.
All right. Well,
That by that time he gonna be a changed person.
He already changed
I'm talking about.
because he didn't see that.
wait,
blood coming out
Monty.
that dude.
He gonna be changed for the better or for the worse?
Worse.
For the worst, man. Because he gonna. I mean, even just listening to these prison stories, right?
Right.
You hear they got a lot of shit they gotta fight through. Mental niggas playing games, trying to trick you out your spot, hey man, I'm friending you to take your ass, or I'm friending you to
Extort you.
beef going on over here, and I'm using, you got so much shit going on.
It ain't easy.
And him
man.
being from where he from, he ain't had to think like that.
Prison is a place of misery. Ain't no one just happy in fucking prison. So he has to deal with where misery loves company. Come on down here. Come on down here. And mind you, he's going in a murderer. Like, bro, he go, man.
No good,
That's
bro.
what's gonna make it hard for him. That
Yeah, all right, well.
I think that's what's gonna make it hard from his. That's one thing that you always hear and people talk about. They talk about what you down here for. Of course, they all gonna know his face, but
All right, well. With that being said, it's another episode of So This Is Viral, man. The podcast, if any of y'all want to give out y'all social medias, y'all can. Just, say it.
I am because I'm selling houses.
All right, go ahead.
Y'all go check me out on Your Real Estate Bay. It's on IG. I'm selling houses in the suburb. I find you what you need, want, and desire. Come holler at me.
All right.
Fancy Ketchup, FANCICATCHUP on all platforms. Catch me on all platforms. Fancy Ketchup.
First name Dirt, last name Beats.
Dirt
I got the Dirt Beat Studios in the North. Holler at me. Time going. You know what I'm saying?
So,
Real Life Monty on IG, and holla at me.
What you do?
yeah, and I'm
Everything.
jack of all trades.
I'm a jack of all trades, so just get at me.
All right, you already know what it is, man. Real life Joker. Follow So This Is Viral, the podcast. Man, we up everywhere. Y'all know how we do it. All right, let's go.